Up next, every game presents another. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. You take a look at the Hoyas, and Greg, they must be feeling the pressure of this winner-take-all matchup.
Yeah, I mean, they've only got one shot at this. There's not going to be anything secret about their game plan. They've just got to play to their strengths.
Now the starting group for the visitors.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Presley. Stewart down low. He's against Wilson. Going inside. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it. Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of greatness in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. True on the 14-footer. Wilson's got 6 points.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Pass to Presley. Driving the lane. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. The Hoyas have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. The layup off target. Now Wilson over Smith. And it's in! That's the buzzer beater!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, what's your take on the Hoyas so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
So with James on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. We've got Wilson, Griffin out there with King, and it's Hall in at the point guard. 2 on the clock, Bates, Wilson with the block. 1:25 left in the first half of the game. Drops in the tray.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Oh, my!
Nice finish.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
A solo fast break. Goes up. Whoa, look out!
Goodness.
Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that one drops for him. Wilson's got 17.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
They need this. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Reese. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Shot's good by Wilson. Wilson's got 11 here in this quarter alone. And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half. Lions ahead, leading by 17. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot. They've made a lot of good decisions out there.
Sometimes you just have a great night. Here in the studio, that's, I guess, every night, huh, Shaq?
I would agree, my brother.
Fellas, at this point in the series, what are you... And that concludes halftime. Now time to...
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Here's the drive, and that one is hammered home.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
Taken away. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Smith outside. Back to Stewart. He is hauled in by the Hoyas. Wilson with it. Now Smith defending. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Wilson with the block. And that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. .29 seconds left to play in the third. Smith drawn the double team. Shot clock at 6 and out of bounds. The Hoyas will take it.
Like what? Like what is going on right now?
.20 seconds left to play in the third. Wilson into the lane.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. To the paint. Just 3 on the clock. Wilson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Warriors ahead, running away with this one. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Your job is just to stay in front of this guy.
Well, preaching strong defense there, GA.
I mean, basic fundamentals. He doesn't want to see anyone on his team get burned on that end.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. So with James on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. They've got King, Griffin out there with Wilson, and it's Hall in at the point guard position.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Inside shot. That one, no good.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Screen by Smith, and he drives in. Presley, no good. The Hoyas have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
And it's just competing and, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Now the Hoyas with it. 9 points and
I see you, big fella.
Can you believe that?
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Out left to the wing. Here's Smith. They'll move on to round 2. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA.